What is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to That to Shoot. This is my weekly episodic show where I talk about what's going on in the world of professional wrestling, and sometimes we do predictions. With Hell in a Cell coming up tomorrow night, these are the predictions for Hell in a Cell 2021. So let's go ahead and get with the predicting. So my record on the year is 48-16. Let's see how good I can do with the Hell in a Cell. We'll start with one of the matches made just last night on Friday Night SmackDown. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Now they wrestled, obviously at WrestleMania, with Kevin Owens getting the victory. But could Sami Zayn get a victory? Finally, a victory. Who knows the last time Sami Zayn actually won a match? But can Sami Zayn get a victory? I am not sure. I think this is going to be, one of the, they didn't get a lot of time on WrestleMania. I'm thinking they could probably get some time tomorrow night. But I just think Kevin Owens right now. I think Sami Zayn right now thing is he's a delusional loser. So I just think that's his gimmick right now, and so I would expect him to lose to Kevin Owens. I'm saying Kevin Owens beat Sami Zayn. Another match made last night: Seth Rollins taking on Cesaro. I'm surprised this was not inside the cell, because the rivalry I thought that's what they were heading to. They were heading to just being inside the cell, because it's what went down with the stomps on the concrete and everything like that, and beating him up, and then beating him up after the match with Roman Reigns, and then taking him out and everything like that. I thought that was going to happen. I guess I was wrong. Especially after they took off Roman and Ray, you would think, instead of making the women's SmackDown match inside Hell in a Cell, you didn't even make that inside Hell in a Cell. But I guess they need a women's Hell in a Cell match as well. So, that being said, I think the match, to me, I think this has got to be another Cesaro victory, don't you think? Now I guess they could give it to Seth Rollins and draw this out even longer. We have Money in the Bank, and then we could have a final match at SummerSlam, the rubber match, and then that could be some type of specialty match. Then we also have Extreme Rules after that, so it could be something. We get something like that could happen. In one of those ways. But I think I'm gonna go with Cesaro. I'm gonna go with Cesaro on here, because I just kind of think this is the way that you kind of have to do it. So I'm even though they could go down that route, and we'll see what happens. I can only choose. I can't. I guess I can, and I have in the past. But I'm gonna you know what? Then screw it. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wins the match. Alexa Bliss takes on Shayna Baszler. I don't know about this one, because Alexa Bliss doesn't have to win to still get the last over Shayna Baszler. Shayna could beat Alexa Bliss, could make her tap out to the carry through the cut, and then still Alexa Bliss can still do her spooky stuff to get the last laugh on Shayna. It's gonna be interesting to see what Shayna is. Is Shayna still that kind of badass woman, or is she someone that's looking over her shoulder as she comes around and is in the ring? She's looking for Lily. So that's something that's interesting, something that I can't see. And I don't know when the last time Shayna Baszler won a singles match as well. So, but this one is tough. But I'm gonna go I'm actually going to say Shayna Baszler wins. She wins the match. But then something else happens after that. And our extra credit is about this match. And we'll get to the extra credit later. But I'm going to say Shayna Baszler wins this match. For the Raw Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley defends against Charlotte Flair. These two have been battling out for what seems to be a lifetime. And I think this one is interesting. I think this one is very interesting because in Raw they've involved Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross was a television actress. But Nikki Cross in this and she's had some victories over Rhea Ripley and over Charlotte Flair over the last several weeks. 2 in Beat the Clock challenges. One was she pinned Rhea Ripley in a match against her and Flair as a tag team. And her team partner was Asuka. She pinned Rhea Ripley, and then she beat Charlotte Flair on Monday via countout. So I don't necessarily know what happened. I don't know if Nikki Cross is going to be involved in this match, but for me, I think this one is simple, and I think this one is so simple. The story here is that Rhea Ripley cannot beat Charlotte Flair. She just can't. She cannot beat Charlotte Flair. That should be the story here. And then you get to WrestleMania, and whether it's the title, whether it isn't, whether it's a main event caliber match, whatever. And then Rhea Ripley finally beats Charlotte Flair. And I think that's what you do here. Charlotte Flair wins. I don't know if she necessarily wins the title. But she wins via like DQ or via countout or something like that. They could do a no contest or some double DQ, something like that, double countout, something where that happens. But I'm gonna say Charlotte Flair wins. My pick will be Charlotte Flair. But I want to let you know that she could win, but not necessarily win the title. So, Charlotte Flair. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, now inside Hell in a Cell, Bianca Belair takes on Bayley. To me, I think this is simple. A lot of people are saying that they can see Bayley win the championship here. That they wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I think I would be surprised because I do think what they are leading up to is Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, the rematch at SummerSlam. That makes sense. I'm not sure, that could happen. Now, I guess you could say that Bayley wins the title, then at Money in the Bank, Bianca Belair wins back. But see, that doesn't make any sense. That's as crazy as the thing where Randy Orton wins it and then drops it back to Drew 3 weeks later for SummerSlam. Before Survivor Series. So I don't know. I would not do that. I hope that's not the case here. To me, it's just simple. Let them have a match. It should be a good match. But I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair. And finally, what I'm guessing will be the main event of this pay-per-view, but who knows what it'll be nowadays. Bobby Lashley defending against Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell for the WWE Championship. And if Drew loses, he can no longer challenge Bobby Lashley for the title. So to me, I think that right there is the thing that because here's your situation, right? You put that caveat on there, right? And so it makes you think that Drew McIntyre can win, right? Drew McIntyre needs to win. Maybe Drew McIntyre doesn't need to win, right? Because there are rumors that he's going to be, feuding with Jinder Mahal. There's going to be a Jinder Mahal feud very soon, right? Although Jinder Mahal hasn't been on television for there to be a Jinder Mahal feud, so he hasn't been getting any wins. I don't know if he's getting wins on main event. So are they gonna do the same thing again, where now Drew McIntyre's facing Jinder Mahal, and Jinder Mahal hasn't been getting any wins, something like that? So who knows? But then you have Bobby Lashley. But and you would think that Bobby Lashley is going to face Brock Lesnar for the title, and that would mean more boxer. Now, Bobby Lashley can go against Brock Lesnar on SummerSlam, and it can be, and it can be. It doesn't need to be for the title, and it still can be great and awesome. However, there have been reports that Brock Lesnar won't be seen in WWE anytime soon. So, where do you go? I think we know which way they'll go by the way they do, by who wins this match. I think if Drew McIntyre wins this match, then Brock Lesnar is not coming back. He's not coming back for SummerSlam. Or if Bobby Lashley gets this match, then I think Brock Lesnar will come back. And he will come back, and he will face Bobby Lashley for the championship. So I think that's the way you see it. But boy, this is a tough one. This is truly a tough one. There's been some tough ones. I look at my predictions, and I've pretty much been over 500. The closest thing I had is NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver Night 1. I was 3-2. But this might be one of those ones where it's with 7 predictions. This could be a 3-4, 2-5 night, totally, because a lot of these matches can go either way. I think the only one that is given is Bianca. Well, we just talked about that. But at least for me, the only one that is given is Bianca Belair winning that match. Other one, every match can go either way. With that said, I'm gonna still say that Bobby Lashley retains. I feel that Vince will do something to get Brock Lesnar to have that match with Bobby Lashley. And for extra credit, will Lily make an appearance in the Alexa Shayna match? Now, Alexa Bliss said that she's locked away Lily because we're going back on the road and she's been a bad girl. But with this being the final pay-per-view before we do bring back actual fans, she needs to make one more appearance, right? And again, like I said, will Shayna Baszler be something where she's looking over and looking behind her back or something like that? And could she be seeing things? Could this be something where Shayna looks over and she sees Lily, and then she does a double take and Lily's not there? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say yes. Lily will make an appearance in this match, some way, some route. And again, like I said, I picked Shayna Baszler to win. But again, that does not mean that that Alexa Bliss can't do stuff after the match. And when I say match, I mean the entire segment, because of course it could be before or after. So, will Lily make an appearance during the Alexa Shayna segment? The answer is yes. So, with that being said, let's recap the predictions. We've got Kevin Owens going over Sami Zayn. We got Seth Rollins going over Cesaro. We've got Shayna Baszler beating Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair beating Rhea Ripley. We've got Bianca Belair retaining her championship, and we've got Bobby Lashley retaining her championship. And of course, we just mentioned Lily makes an appearance during the Alexa Shayna match/segment. Now, tell me what you think. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Give me your predictions. Let me know what you think of my predictions. What's going to happen tomorrow night at Hell in a Cell? And make sure you click the notification bell, because tomorrow night, as normally, after the Hell in a Cell goes off, I will be going live with my rapid reaction, where we'll go over the night's action, and also, if I remember, sometimes I forget, we'll go over my predictions and see what my record is. So, You're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you click the notification bell so that when I go live, you can be there, join the action, and we can talk about what went down at Hell in a Cell. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.